welcome to FinextraTV's 2021 prediction series. I'm Hannah Wallace, and kindly calling into our virtual studio this time is Tino Kam, Head of Transaction Banking Solutions for Nordea. So welcome back, Tino. It's good to have you on again.
Thank you, Hannah. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again. I know normally we'd be face-to-face in the studio, and I think the last time we spoke was actually back in 2019, wasn't it, at Cybos? We were talking about banks' core objectives in light of complex advancements in payments technology, I seem to remember. So before we move on to your predictions, but perhaps we could maybe reflect on how we've moved on since then, and in particular, how COVID-19 has had an impact on banks' main objectives today. So let's start there.
Yeah, sure. So, obviously it has been an unprecedented year last year. And as we all know, we were all in this COVID worldwide pandemic, obviously. And I think it is quite clear that some of the trends has been accelerating. And one of the trends, I think, what we see is that customers expect and the changed customer behaviors, both from a consumer and a corporate perspective, because of COVID. We do see there is an increased expectation that all our services are digital, obviously, and instant and contactless for consumers. And if I look at our corporate customers, they expect not only digital and self-service solutions, but they're also moving their business models from offline to online. And I do see that we as banks need to accelerate our digital capability because of that, and try to adjust to the new normal.
That's top of the agenda, isn't it? So looking ahead then, and taking all of that into account, what do you think banks need to prioritise in 2021, and sort of what are some of the regulatory obstacles perhaps, and also opportunities they really need to grasp?
Yes. So I think still transaction banking is a very exciting area to be in at this moment. And we are exposed to a rapid and disruptive transformation, both from an industry regulation and from a technology perspective. I think there are many new entrants, not burdened by regulatory requirements, and able to challenge the incumbents like banks. So that's one of the trends I think we see, continue to see, is the regulatory driven disruption, right? So banks need to spend more time and money on making sure that we are compliant and on our infrastructure, and therefore our investment ability is crowded out, and we are not so able to invest significantly in customer enhanced capabilities. And therefore I think incumbents like us, like banks, we continuously to focus on finding the right partners, strategic partners in the industry, fintechs, the likes of that, to accelerate our capabilities, using their very well their user experiences and their interfaces and the use of data to add value to our customers. So that's one. And I think second, linked to the regulatory barriers, is basically that we see that the regulation trying to lower the barriers for third parties to come into payments, and to enhance, to increase competition and to lower cost. And one of the examples, obviously, is the things what we are, as Nordea, are involved in, is P27. P27 creating the Nordic instant payment rails, being cross-border, being a multi-currency, being a multi-country. And on top of that, we will see a lot of innovation happening. So I'm quite excited about that. Regulation is not only a cost, but also an opportunity for banks.
Very interested to see the development around P27. I think we've got an event coming up, a virtual one this year, talking about that topic. So yes, I want to move the conversation on now to talking about technology and data, something I know you're well versed in. So could you run us through some of the technologies presented by the technology and data, and what we can expect to see in terms of new revenue streams perhaps, and also new business models emerging? What about those?
Yeah, so that's also a journey. I think which continues to accelerate the use of data, and not only for data insights, but also making personalize the customer experiences based on data. And on the back of that, we also see the rise of new business models and ecosystems where payments are embedded. So I think what we will continue to see is that the two things, data analytics capabilities is key to monetize our services. So we will utilize it and trying to support our customers in it. And secondly, I think we will see continuously further innovation of payment initiation, moving to non-bank channels, right? So that the whole embedding of the payment, and their technology is helping us to accelerate this. We see that cloud technology is being used nowadays not only for reducing our cost or becoming more technology agile, but also to facilitate the data-driven technology and accelerate the rollout of these fintechs, accelerating our ability to use data to support our customers. So quite exciting about that one as well. I think that so there's a lot of happening also from a technology and data perspective.
Sure, definitely watch this space. I think it's safe to say. Well, Tino, after this interview, I'm feeling quite positive about the year ahead, despite the year just gone. So thank you very much for calling in and sharing your predictions. As always, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Bye bye.